Ahoy and welcome aboard. I'm your chaotic captain and dungeon master of the CSS, the Charisma Saving Show. And here with me today is our charismatic cast and crew. Say hi and sound off, everybody.
Yay!
Hello.
On the ocean we venture, a true sailor's heart, thinking our stories that sets us apart. The waves on the water, they sway and they crash, but the heart of a sailor is brave and it's brash. And the currents will carry us home, but home is wherever we roam. Thinking our pages will run, and our story will be one. Our story will be one.
Continuing off from last episode, we come to episode 3. But what happened on last episode? Well, what did happen on last episode? The party was able to talk amongst each other and with Kyrene on kind of what they're doing here, when they're going to head out. Kyrene said that out tomorrow morning, tomorrow around noon, but she does task the group with finding someone to buy some of the items that she has. Locke is able to convince her to give them 100 gold to find someone to cast detect magic or to, bring people to the ship. And with a wonderful charm person spell, Locke's able to convince our captain. Also, we get to see what's inside one of her strange contraptions or strange boxes. One of them was a chest. And inside was a strange liquid metal ball contained in a series of wooden rings that were inscribed with runes. Afterwards, as the party makes their way through Petra, causing all sorts of chaos and order, mainly chaos, Locke's able to buy a pearl for the identify spell. Sneaky little Locke. And afterwards, the party buys some jerky, some fruit, and parties for a little bit. Locke does another performance, and we learn a little bit more of each of our wonderful heroes before they make their way back to the Ocean's Respite and have a night in an actual bed. I think that's pretty much everything. There's probably a couple of things I missed, but
Yeah, like hunky half-orcs.
yes, there was a burly bit of a silver fox half-orc at the Rusted Hook, one of the little lower-end taverns in town. It might just be that the atmosphere was rowdy. Anyways, where we began today's episode is we'll be cutting back in time just a little bit to the Civil War. No, I'm kidding.
We go way back.
We go so far back. We go back to the beginning where the gods are just duking it out. No.
Good for them.
I'm not ready for that lore just yet. We actually cut back to the Stormbreaker. So we see in one of the lower decks, we cut back to the captain. There, her and pieces of her crew are interrogating the captive they have. The supposed captain of that little band of pirates that you guys finished off. Or, well, disposed of. Surrounded. He, the captive, is surrounded by a Veldican man, a dragonborn woman, a tabaxi, a red-haired dwarf, a tried man with scars, and a golden-eyed Goliath. Cut it short, they eventually are able to wrap them up just a little bit to get a little bit of info out. But as they're starting to get a bit more intimidating, they're interrupted by a half-elf man. Curly blonde hair, bright green eyes. He's got his sleeves rolled up, wearing a dark green shirt, brown overalls, and he has a leather armband on his left arm with something inscribed on it. He also has the same symbol on his forgetting what that's called, but the right on his upper right arm, it's a cloud with 3 lightning bolts. He starts saying something. And as Kyrene leaves this interrogation, she follows him down to one of the next level decks and sees that this is where they hold some of their more precious cargo, and that there's damage to the ship. And it's been leaking into it. Alarmed, they go back upstairs and get the tabaxi person and the Triton, who both seem to have some kind of ability to ship water a little bit. And they're able to start repairs on this. A little bit of time goes by, but seems like this might take a while. And then we cut back to our party, sleeping soundly. The next morning.
Ty can hear Lockiness sleeping, like, but there's molten fish there.
Oh, what have I done? Is it too early to get up, or is it a decent hour?
What's too early to get up for Ty?
I think she's not necessarily one to wake with the sun, but I don't think she's a late riser either.
Okay. You roll some dice to figure out what time it is.
It's 4 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 7 a.m.
Okay. She'll go over to the bed and kind of rouse him gently.
Mm-hmm.
You feeling okay?
I don't know. My head hurts a little.
Yeah, that would be the whiskey. Probably you should have some water.
Maybe.
And some food.
I don't really want food, actually.
Something small, maybe start with.
I'll try.
Okay. I guess Ty wouldn't know, was Fia told if they had breakfast here, or do we have to go elsewhere for that?
They might have breakfast here. They have food,
Okay.
so.
All right. Stay here. I'll be back.
Okay.
Does he immediately go back to sleep?
Just rolls over.
Okay, I'll go downstairs.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
Just looking for breakfast.
What do you want for breakfast?
Something simple. We could start with toast or something.
All right. I'll see what I can find. Comes back.
Great.
Comes back a couple minutes later with flatbread and hummus.
Great.
You got it.
Sure. I'll pass him the coin.
Thank you.
Yeah, if those other two come down, can you just let them know we're awake?
I
The other
feel like
two,
you
you
would
mean-
see Fia in the corner and be like,
Oh, never
she's
mind.
an elf. She doesn't need that much sleep.
You're already awake. Great.
Yeah, she's been nursing a nice bowl of noodles over there.
It's quite good.
Okay. Take your word for it.
Not a
Kid.
noodle person.
No, it's just the kid's not super hungry.
That checks out. Didn't figure he'd be quite as much of a lightweight, but he's rather
Useful.
small. Well, I know, but he said he'd been on the sea before.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Guess he
Drink
hasn't acquired a taste
heavily.
for drinking.
Okay. Goes in hand with being a sailor, huh?
Certainly can. Not everybody, of course. Hard to paint people with such a broad brushstroke, but we've met many sailors who enjoy their drink and therefore can handle it.
You obviously can.
This is not new to me.
Right.
Well, don't keep the kid waiting. I'm sure he's just tapping his foot waiting for... What is that, hummus?
Yeah.
That sounds good. I'll have that also.
You've seen the big
On
guy
your
yet?
On your tab or?
Yeah, on the
Okay.
tab, which I probably should clear before I head out. But not yet. The big man, no. I haven't seen him yet.
Doesn't strike me as a sailor, so maybe doesn't have that affinity for alcohol.
Well, I mean, we did find out he was a soldier. And if anything, they can be worse for drink. But, I don't know. I didn't really ask him. We'd
We'll
sort
cut
of...
to
sorry.
Bagram. Bagram, you're asleep in your bed. What are you dreaming of? If you dream, that is.
Probably just dreaming of his next workout in the morning. You know, he has to keep himself nice and centered. You know, imagining trying to go on a run in the city feels a bit weird, but maybe one of his new friends will want to go with him.
All right. So as you're dreaming, you are hit with the premonition of your workout in the morning. What could you be doing? Could you be lifting things? Could you be running? Could you be jumping off of things?
Let's see.
There's so much to do in this city. Who knows?
Probably
Maybe
be
there's
some-
more giant anchors somewhere that you can just start lifting.
No, that would be amazing. But he's probably just push-ups, sit-ups, something he can kind of do in the the tavern to just keep him focused, a little bit of stretching, kind of, you know. Last night was a bit rough, but he has his head on straight this morning.
All right. So eventually Background gets up. It's a nice, bright, sunny day today. Probably a good day for a workout.
Oh, yeah. Gotta find some workout shirts or something, or else he's just working out shirtless again, but that attracts too much attention. Maybe Locke has shirts.
I see you, Grayson, hiding your face.
I'll bring the food up to Locke and wake him up again.
Oh, too early.
We have to get to the ship soon.
I suppose so.
Eat something, it'll help.
That smells awful.
It smells awful. Just have the bread for now.
Okay.
I'll grab water. I'm sure there's like a jug of water or something in here, right?
Yeah.
Grab him some water.
He'll like have a bit of water and then dip the toast in the hummus despite saying
Oh,
didn't smell good.
I was horrified you were going to dip the toast in the water.
I thought that too. Is the water genasi just consuming water at every time?
Would not surprise me.
Soggy foods only. I mean, maybe
Are you gonna
Locke's
be okay
maybe
today?
Locke's a soup man.
I will.
Okay. Maybe lay off the whiskey next time.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe I just got too much excitement yesterday.
Maybe. I feel like there might be some excitement in your immediate future, so...
Oh. Well, maybe I got too much sun. Maybe that was the problem. I can't even feel a bead of water on me.
Well, I sympathize. I also don't like getting too much sun. And it looks pretty sunny out today, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Do you need water?
No. Well, water's nice to drink.
Okay.
Well, I don't need it, though. Where we're
Okay.
going, there's a lot of water.
There is a lot of water.
Maybe not water you can drink, but...
I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I know.
I can make drinkable water, though, so if you need any. Yeah.
I can't do that.
All right, I could make lots.
All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'll think twice about having a whiskey next time.
Do you want me to take a look at your throat?
Would you?
You can try. Okay. Can I kind of run a hand over the scar and see, like, maybe medicine check it?
Sure,
First,
I was
before
going
I-
to just say, roll
Okay.
a medicine check for me.
All right.
All right, Grayson, you have to set the DC. No.
Oh, not very good. 12.
12. What are you trying to find out with your medicine check?
Whether it is a magical infliction that would kind of resist my healing, or whether it's like a natural wound that maybe, even though it's obviously scarred over, maybe I could help with.
I believe, Grayson, it's a natural, right? Yeah. So, it's not magical.
Okay.
It's just someone, Locke's mother, supposedly, slashed his throat.
Okay.
You're thinking that the damage has probably already been done. You can probably heal it more to heal the scarring, but you're not sure if you'll be able to heal Locke's throat.
Okay. Do you like the scar?
I don't mind the scar. Out on the sea, people think you look dangerous, you know?
Yeah. I think I could heal the outside, but not the internal damage.
Okay. That's all right.
Maybe I can figure out something else. Learn a new spell or something.
You don't have to do all that for me.
You said you wanted to see the volcano, so the least I can do is try to help you, I guess.
I'm not seeing the correlation.
Helping me find the volcano is helping me in a similar way.
Well, I would have went to the volcano regardless.
Yeah, I figured you would have. But I wouldn't mind the company.
And I don't mind having to work for what I want.
Yeah. We'll help each other.
Well, that's very nice of you.
I don't exactly want to see someone else slash your throat, so...
Well, I don't want that either.
I mean, don't even like that it happened once, if I'm honest, but you said it was an act of kindness, so I'll take that.
Okay.
Okay. That elf's already awake downstairs.
Her head's not hurting.
No, but there's probably less up there to be hurting, so
I didn't know that about Fia.
learn something new every day.
Maybe I can ask her how to maybe rid myself of some of those so that I
Oh,
too
no.
can drink.
I don't, that wasn't, yeah, sure. Yeah, you could ask her.
Okay.
All right. I think your head is fine the way it is. Maybe drinking's not worth it, but that's your call.
Right. On our way down, do you think maybe I should get a hat or something?
Sure.
Do
You
think
looking for a hat?
Well, to keep myself out of the sun.
Sure, we could try a hat.
Do you think the captain would be mad at me?
You're looking for a captain's hat.
Maybe.
Sure, yeah, let's look for one.
A better one.
A bigger one. What's she gonna do about it?
Slash my throat.
Nah, I told you. I don't want to see that happen.
Okay. Bigger hat then.
Okay.
He'll make his way downstairs.
Somehow
right,
Still joyfully, even though he feels like puking.
Bagrim, are you working out right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Just
All right.
I'm just outside the
Oh, okay,
tavern,
you're
I would
outside.
say.
You're outside.
Just
okay. You're going outside.
doing some push-ups, got my shirt off because I don't want to get it dirty,
All right. Would you roll a performance check for me? Or athletics?
I'll roll athletics.
Just part of
That is a 19.
This is a pretty solid workout.
Nice.
Despite your night of drinking, even though you
Mhm.
didn't get too deep in your cuts, you're feeling that pumping iron up
There
in
it
your
is.
body.
That's all that matters.
Yep. You can feel your body just livening up.
Mhm.
What's your charisma modifier?
+1.
Okay.
I feel like Thea would be peeking out of some of the windows, being like,
All right, so you haven't drawn a crowd. There are some people who are like getting ready for work and walking by and just like looking at you. There is one person just definitely creeping on you. It's Thea.
Oh.
You offered yourself up. I'm sorry.
no, it's fair. She's pretty unabashed about it, to be honest. She's still at the tavern, but she's like kind of looking through the window.
she's in the corner looking through a window at you.
If he sees, she'll wave.
Bagrim sees that Fia's there and is like motioning her, come on, let's work out. Come on, what are you?
She'll lift up her cup of soup.
Okay. She ate. Okay. All right. That's fair.
just hear like Lock and Tide come down. I'm like,
What are you looking at?
Oh, just the view.
Is it nice from here?
It really is.
he's gonna go look out the window and just see Bygram.
I don't see anything.
There's crowds of people. There's food carts. You see, roll a perception check for me, Locke.
Oh, buddy.
11.
Nice day out, I guess. Sunny.
I don't know what you're looking at, Fia.
Well, that's a shame. But more for me.
I suppose there's some food cards out there.
It's many a delicious snack.
Oh boy. Is this going to be a problem for you?
I don't have a problem. Do you?
No.
Were you able
Okay.
to keep your hummus down? Oh,
Yes,
yeah. You feeling all right?
I'm fine.
You're looking a little purple.
No, I'm great.
Oh, that's good. You're ready to set sail. I am.
Well, before we do that, though, I would, Ty and I decided that I'm going to upstage the captain.
I'm
How
looking for a
so?
hat.
Oh, just a hat. Well, that's all right. Hats are hats. Thought you were planning something else. Might have had to object.
Should we be planning something else?
Not if you don't want me objecting.
We'll start with a hat.
Good.
You know a place?
For hats. Do I know a place?
For hats specifically, there's like all sorts of tailors and stuff in like the Guild district, or the those would be like the seamstresses and stuff, or just like the market district. There is probably maybe a street vendor that sells hats.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's something. I'm not really one for hats. They sort of get in the way.
Do you think
But-
I could afford a hat?
Depends. Depends on the hat.
Are they,
Depends on how much gold you have.
are they expensive usually?
Well, they can range. If you're just looking for a simple one, I can't imagine it'd be much than a few silver. But if you're looking for a big one, lots of gold filigree, perhaps a big feather, well, that might cost you a bit more.
That sounds nice.
It costs a nice penny too. Keep that in mind.
Right.
Also, it can make you a bit of a target.
Well, that's okay. I'm pretty good at defending myself. I've never really bought myself my own piece of clothing before.
You haven't?
No.
How have you got what you're wearing now?
Well, the people I was with gave me the clothes I have now.
Well, suppose it doesn't hurt to try to get something yourself, but make good choices, I guess.
Or bad ones.
Again, bad ones will probably get you robbed.
I mean, I'm all
Lots
for,
of folks see a fine dressed person and see a target.
I'm up for a challenge, I think.
I'm behind you.
I suppose. You're many a tough person, though. Just keep it in mind.
I'll take your wisdom.
Sure.
Besides, the captain's going to pay you to identify things.
Don't know how she'll take to you having a better hat, but
It's up to her then. She either wants someone to identify, or she hates the hat and loses that.
I'm sure she's
She's got the upper
sensible.
hand.
Either way. Well, I don't mean to cause any trouble. We don't need to get me a hat if you think it's troublesome, Fia.
not necessarily. I'm just saying. You might ruffle a few feathers if you Pick an outlandish one, let's say.
I like to do that, you know.
But we can always get you a simpler hat and then add to it as we go.
That's true.
You seem to like collecting. You've a few baubles on you already.
Yes, I found them all over the place.
So what's the fun in getting one that's already decorated?
That's true.
Decorating it yourself? Now, that's a story.
You're right, I think. All right.
Why don't we take a look for what there is? Is he just gonna lift shit all day?
I don't know. Kind of hope so.
Are you staying here for the show then? We'll meet you back here.
I should probably pick up an extra shirt or two. This one has a hole in it now.
Right. He was stabbed.
And shot. Yeah. But it's all right. I've been stabbed. I've been shot. I've been clawed. Happens.
Does happen. Well, let's get Bygram, and we could be on our way. Bygram looks like he needs a shirt.
I don't know about that. But we can invite him along all the same.
Okay.
Head outside towards Bygram.
That's about. Oh, yeah. Hey, Locke. Hey, how's it going?
I'm all right. You're a bit loud.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the zone. I'm all sweaty now. You got a towel?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I think I left mine in my room. What's up, buddy? You ready to work out? Ready to some games? You know?
No.
Oh.
I was wondering, because it looks like you've lost your shirt, that we should go pick out some clothes before we get on the ship.
No, my clothes are in my room. I kind of work out in just shorts. You know, I didn't want to ruin my other clothes, but you know, I could get some clothes. Yeah.
Bygram, you're moving too much.
I'm sorry. It's jumping jacks. You know how. Okay, I'll stop. But just
Getting dizzy.
you're right. You okay?
I'll be fine.
You sure?
I don't know.
Oh, are you still hung over?
No.
Just dizzy.
If you got a barf, it's better just to get it over with. You'll feel better.
Yeah, that's why I work out, man. And just get in the zone, start a nice pump going, you know? You just...
Sometimes you gotta start the morning.
Okay.
You get one of those, like, fried fish.
Oh.
Get the grease.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'm leading Locke to the alley while she's talking.
You got to eat the head first.
Okay.
Where are you guys going? Oh, I guess. Okay. I guess we'll
Feel better for it.
Guess we'll be here. I don't know. Fia, do you know where they're going? Where they went?
I believe they said something about a hat.
For Locke?
Although I think right now he truly is just, you know, purging.
Yeah, I could see.
Yup, that'll be it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
Holding his
Okay.
hair back.
Just like his little like
Little mullet.
Not the front, but the mullet in the back.
Just, yeah.
Maybe some of the danglies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you make a habit of doing this in the morning? You know,
Working out? Yeah, every day. Except for, rest day. That's why I just do yoga, stuff like that. But yeah.
It's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a shower. So is it okay if you wait for me while
I think he'll be a few
get
minutes.
clean?
So yeah, I think you got some time. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because I want to get like a nice quick meal, some
We'll probably
eggs.
get him some fruit to wash the taste out.
Yeah, I got some oranges. I knew they come in handy.
I mean, we probably don't have to eat those ones just yet. We can save those.
Right.
And just buy new ones.
Thea, you are so smart.
What can I say? I've got experience.
I can tell. I appreciate it. So Bygram's just going to go wash up, take a nice hot shower, and meet back up with Thea.
Thea will have picked out maybe like if there's any like fruit kebabs or something. Something with some assortment.
There's probably something of the like.
Sorry that you have to take care of this child.
She's not just gonna let him throw up alone in an house.
I think yeah.
He's not a child.
For like 3 copper, you can find something decent. You do avoid. There is someone in the market district that does sell like fermented foods. You completely steer away from that place.
That feels like a bad idea. Yeah. I'll pick up some. I'll get one for myself. You know what? I'll buy some for the group.
All right.
So that's silver. Silver and 2 copper.
Yep.
Is my math right?
I believe so.
I'm gonna be spending all my money.
Look at you having to do math.
Ugh.
Look at you
In my
appropriately
D&D
doing
game,
math.
I hate it. Also, I should probably close my tab.
You
It
okay?
doesn't have to be now, but I
I'm,
will have to do that before I go.
I'm fine.
Sound fine.
I'll be fine.
Okay. Drink some more water.
I don't want you to have to worry. I take care of myself all the time.
Clearly, you've made it this far.
Just some days, you don't feel that good.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
You sure you're okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's not much in there to, come out anyway.
Oi! I got us some fruit kebabs. Here you go. Toy. Lock. I'll hold on to Bygram's for now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It'll add a little pep in your step, a little blood sugar. It's good for you.
Okay.
He'll like slowly eat the fruit.
The pineapple might be a bit much right now. You might want to pick that off. A lot of acid.
All right. Well, as the rest of you wait around for Bygram to finish, cleaning up, finding a place to quickly shower and bathe, and getting something else in his stomach, he makes his way back to all of you.
Hey guys, I am fresh as a daisy. I think that's the saying. How's everybody?
Great, I got you a fruit kebab.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
I appreciate
Can't
it.
have you fainting after all that,
No,
workout.
I was fine. No, faint after a workout. I'm just hyped up on adrenaline, but I'll come down slowly.
Sure.
Locke, how are you feeling? You were looked a bit dizzy.
I'm okay.
You don't sound okay.
No, you know me, Bygram. Mighty warrior of the sea. Look, that's me.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I feel like I'm learning so much about you in 24 hours. But it's good. That's good. T, how are you? You've been quiet as usual, but you know,
Great, it's fucking hot out.
I didn't know you got hot. That's oh,
Everyone gets hot. The sun is out.
but you're, you know,
What am I?
a fire. The fire thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gensai. Yeah, I said it.
Genasi.
Genasi.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I feel like I got close to it this time around.
Right.
Right. So you guys get hot too? That's
In fact, hot women, cold all the time. I'm kidding.
It's true.
You're onto something. But
yes, I get warm sometimes. Would prefer to not linger around in the sun right now.
Hats.
yeah,
hats.
you're right.
Well, we can try the Guild district. See if we can find something there.
Okay.
All right.
You're the expert.
Sure, yeah. I like the sounds of that. Let's go.
All right.
I'm like following behind Locke, just making sure that he is steady on his feet as he is walking.
I'll follow behind T just to, keep the group the eyes of the group since I think I'm the tallest, so yeah.
We're almost smallest to tallest. Almost.
Yeah.
Come along, little ducklings. We'll get
I'm in
you
the
some extra
pork.
clothes. I'd be looking for like a shirt, probably maybe 2, depending on how expensive they are. Maybe an extra set of pants. Mine are very heavily darned, and you can see where I've shoddily repaired them.
All right. Okay. Everyone, give me a group investigation check. So you're heading through the port, through the market district, and then to the guild district.
I'm hungover.
I am watching Locke. I rolled a 3.
I got a 4.
Wow.
I got an 8.
Yikes, y'all, I got an 18. Wake
Oh,
up.
good.
Let's go, fearless leader.
This checks out. As seagulls overhead start cawing away, Fia leads you to you have 3 options. You can go to, if you're going to, so in the market district there's the Ocean's Mantle, a little cheaper. There's a Tide Collar's Tailory in the Guild District, and Waves Weavers in the Guild District. Tide Collars, does more like commissions. Wave Weavers will actually have stock of things. Ocean's Mantle is a clothing store. They also sometimes do repairs.
As the birds are cawing, Locke's disposition towards them will change. What an awful bird.
Yeah, honestly, the fucking worst.
One lands
Come on
like the top of like a building and just then he turns to you, Locke. Another lands on a fountain.
They're wonderful birds. What are you talking about?
They need to learn to not talk so much.
I mean, they've got something to say. They should say it.
I don't want to hear it this morning.
Well, I mean, that sounds a little bit more like that's something wrong with you, and not with the bird.
He's just gonna look up at Fia, and, blank stare her in the uncanny way that he does. Just a...
Come along, you need to love these birds. They're as much a part of the water as the water itself. Now, where would you rather go? We can get something cheaper, or we're not going to be here long enough to get something specifically tailored, I don't think. But we could try either Ocean's Mantle or it was Wave Weaver that doesn't do commissions, right? Like Tide Collar.
Tide Collar's tailory does commissions. Wave Weavers has an actual shop.
Okay. Which one is more like work clothes? You know, like sturdier clothes. Less for looks, more for...
Which one is Mark's Work Warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, you
Famous
find
steel toe shoes.
Mark's Work Warehouse in the slums. No.
In the Forsaken part.
You end up at the Pearl of the Sea. This is in the clothing store. Ocean's Mantle probably has the more like, here's everyday wear. Here's like, you know, less for fashion, more for function.
That's probably where Fia would head.
All right.
But I don't know if you want a fancier hat, you might want to look at Wave Weavers. They might have something.
Well, I'll go here first. I mean, I can't, unfortunately, buy anything too extravagant.
Start here. Even if it's a less decorated one, just like she said, you can decorate it yourself.
And you all can help me.
It'll be a group craft.
Pull some of the feathers from those birds.
They might give them to you willingly if you ask nice.
You speak seagull?
Speak all things. There's a universal language. You just got to learn to speak it.
Wow.
Thought that was food.
Fairly wrong.
I think seagulls would respond well to food.
Too well. They steal food.
All right. In we go.
Shopping on top.
All right. And as our heroes head into the shop, the tide pushes out and away from our story and into a short little break. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
The waves crash and we're pulled back into the sea of stories, continuing where we left off. But, surprise, surprise, I have something else in store for you. We start soaring across the sky and back to the Stormbreaker. We see the young captain chatting with the Veldican man, who's in, as I'll describe him now. So he's got like sort of bright blue skin. He's got a bunch of brass rings on each of his fingers, 2 of them on each. He wears a long dark red dress shirt, dark navy blue pants, and a double-breasted vest, dark black boots, and he's got several pockets and pouches. He has his hands behind his back, and Kyrie turns to him like, "Well, I'm not sure how they found me here and figured out what we have in the cargo hold. I think I'm gonna maybe head to the embassy and figure out some answers." "Are you so sure you should be heading out into the city dressed like that? You might be targeted again." "But what's wrong with what I'm wearing?" "You look very prominent, and you wear a belt that could, you sold it, feed an entire town." "All right." So Kyrene just starts stripping down right there. He's like, "What? I trust you. You could just wait until I could just step out." "No, I have. Hold on." She switches from her normal captain's garb into a more stealthy, roguish look. Cloak with a hood, leather armor. She is in completely black clothing, though. There's a slight greenish tint. How's this? You look like an assassin in public. It's 9 in the morning. This is not a good look for you. Okay, fine. The white one. She puts on a white cloak. You still stick out. I'm just gonna go. If those other crewmates we hired come back, can you take care of them? I'm gonna head out. I suppose. Pick up the pieces. How long will you be? A couple hours? I've got to find out some information. Alright, well. She claps him on the shoulder and she heads out. Well, the command is... good enough for this. Just walks out into the deck and just scans the skyline, following some seagulls. And as we follow those seagulls, they make their way to the store. So, you've all entered, I believe it was... My brain has shut off. Ocean's Mantle? Yes. So, you see a circular room. There is a counter at the very back. There seems to be some doors at the very back as well. And there's clothing on racks. There's clothing kind of on the sides of the shop. Seems to be bolts of fabric as well. And there is a young halfling woman. She's kind of sitting up, just reading a book while she's at the counter. Oh, hello. What do you need? Hi, are you here for? You got to shop? You got to browse?
Well, I'm here for something specific, but everybody else is just browsing.
All right. She puts her book down, and in the same motion of slamming it down, she lifts herself off the chair and gets down and just starts walking over to you. Hi. I'm Belia. What are you looking for?
Well, you see, I'm a young new sailor looking to adorn myself in possibly something that makes me stand out on the sea. What I'm looking for is a pretty fancy hat, if you have one.
This entire time, she just keeps looking you up and down, up and down, and up and down. How fancy are you looking? You're pretty. Bright blue skin and jet black eyes, and are you a pirate?
No.
Privateer?
No.
Corsair?
No.
Just sailors.
Just sailors. Okay. Well, she walks over to a spinning rack of hats. She pulls out a little sailor's hat. Something like this, or she pulls out a very extravagant, wide-brimmed, almost dark green kind of velvet-looking hat with several purple feathers coming out of it. Something like that, or points to a dark black leather tricorn, or something like that. Or what are you looking for?
I mean, his eyes are beaming at the velvet green plumage. But he thinks about Fia's words.
I think maybe the black hat is a good option.
Okay. Do you want a black hat, or do you want like a different color, different make?
I think the black hat might go well with my clothes.
Looks you up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah.
How much would that run me?
This one would be 5 silver.
I can do that.
Is anyone else buying anything?
Well,
Like
I
it's-
would like a couple of shirts, maybe an extra pair of pants.
All right.
Something much the same as what I have.
Okay. She meanders her way over to the opposite side of the store. Something like this, and she holds up roughly a similar make kind of shirt that you're wearing.
That'll do great. Do you have 2?
2.
I get
Yeah.
holes in them a lot.
Do you need like a sewing kit?
I have one, thank you, though.
Okay.
Just the shirts. And the pants.
Okay. Hold on a second. She walks up to you with a measuring tape and just walks back over to your rack of pants. Starts measuring the pants. Okay. So that was how. So you're getting a couple shirts, pair of pants.
2 shirts, 1 pant.
2 shirts, 1 pants. Cool. 3 items. What about your friends there?
I don't need anything.
Yeah, I need probably about 2 shirts and
Stop doing that. Stop looking at me like that.
Are you hurt? Points to your bandages.
No, I'm fine.
Style choice. Okay.
Yeah,
Looks over at
something
back
like that.
room. Looks over at back room. He's like,
oh,
I
you're
see."
down.
She runs back and gets a chair, puts it up, gets up there, kind of starts measuring back room.
Oh, okay, all right. Whoa.
Okay. We probably have shirts in your size. Hold on.
Oh, perfect. They're always like smaller, so I just rip them. It's happened a few times.
Interesting. See why you need more clothes. What kind of shirts are you looking for?
Uh,
Sleeveless?
No, I can't do sleeveless anymore. Yeah, sleeveless would work. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired of sleeves.
All right.
And just another pair of pants and some shorts as well, just to work out in.
Okay. All right. Any specific color, fabric, just anything hardy?
Kind of clueless when it comes to that stuff. So long as it fits, and I'm okay with any color.
Okay. She comes back with like orange shorts. This too bright? Okay.
A little bit.
Comes out with a darker kind of blue.
Oh, yeah. Those look yeah, I think those will work. Locke, what do you think?
I like those. Those are good.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Let me just. Each of you are paying separately or together, or?
I think separately.
All right. So, all right. For Bagram, it is 10. Oh, wait. 1 gold.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
For Fia, it is 8 silver. Oh, okay. Thank you. Do you need anything wrapped up?
Nope. And I just shove mine in my pack.
I would like a bag if you have one.
He starts kind of wrapping stuff in like paper and like, ties it, and then puts like a little it's like a little string around it. He's like, here you go.
Ah, thank you. This is nice.
I have to determine what actually exists in this world because Ben said flashlight 2 times, and I have to be like, wait a minute. Flashlights now exist, but they're not battery powered. I'm sure someone just magic rock stick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bagram's version of a flashlight, yeah.
It's really just a torch.
Hmm.
Maybe. All right. Well, hands lock the hat.
Thank you. I'm going to wear it out if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Thank you.
She bows.
He'll see it happen and then also be like,
Just start each bowing to each other.
Make a little dexterity save for me.
really? Oh yeah, 21.
Okay. The hat begins to like tumble off as you bow, but you like keep it on.
Love to get you those strings that go underneath.
Yeah, like it fits, but like it's a little loose. Like I'm sure, time on the sea will shrink it.
That's definitely what happens to hats. They definitely shrink. Well, thank you very much. Go back to your book, I think, and we'll be on our way.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Of
Hops back
course.
up. Just
I'm gonna linger.
slams the book open.
I'm gonna linger behind after they leave, just for a second.
Okay.
And I'll put a silver on the counter. Can I grab one of the feathers from that other hat he liked?
Oh, sure. You actually watch as she heads to one of the doors, opens it, goes in, comes back out with this one's rather than like a bright purple, this one's like sort of purplish and blue, and she's like, here.
Does that cover the cost?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks. And I'll stow it and then leave.
She'll give you a little bit of paper to wrap it in.
Okay.
Tissue paper. If that exists.
Yeah,
Does
sure.
now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll catch up to them.
Okay.
The ship? Identify some of that stuff?
Yes, I can't do it very often. Or it takes a long time.
Got a few hours.
Okay.
Right? Let's go there. Unless there's something else you wanted to do in the city.
Just get out of it, I think.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Itching to be on the water again.
Not so much that, but moving would be great. Okay. We'll head to the docks.
All right, so you make your way back through the city, through the crowds as people are getting more into work. Some people are late. You see a couple of kids running off to what you assume could be school or trouble. And as you follow, sort of, not necessarily following, but congregating with groups of people towards the docks, you see the Stormbreaker.
Right where we left it.
Feeling a bit better.
Good.
Well, I hope so. It's about to get a little bit rocky.
Yes. I'm used to that, though.
Well, that's good.
All right, let's go tell them about my abilities.
Ask
For
for
you?
a wage. All right. Is the walkway down for us to board the ship?
Yes,
Okay.
the walkways are down.
Oh, nice.
Wow, I literally just thought Beth reached over and gave Ben something.
Say,
Thanks.
nice.
The walkways aren't
Sorry.
down. Bygrim has to yeet everyone onto the ship.
Amazing.
and then he has to yeet himself.
That's where the problem lies.
Just a hole in another ship. That's all that's going to happen.
Pats himself on the back and just pushes himself into the air like a cartoon. So yeah, you head to the ship. You see that there are substantially more people here than there was yesterday when there was only 3 other people besides Kyrene. So, who do you see? Who is immediately on the ship? Okay, so you see a young human man, medium length, kind of shaggy brown hair. It's a bit thicker. He's got a mustache, very fuzzy. Slightly tan skin, green eyes, beige button-up shirt. He's got a kind of torn dark brown vest and pants. He seems to be talking to this dragonborn woman. You notice from as you're getting up here, she has like several pairs of glasses on, and like some like hanging from like chains on her. She's wearing like very heavy looking black shorts, a leather vest, and a red sleeveless tunic. You see that there is over by one assortment of boxes, there is a turtle man. See Ben's excitement. He's got a lot of leather pouches on. He wears 2 sashes. One's purple, one's red. He also wears a leather kilt, and you notice that his left arm is a prosthetic. Seems to be made of wood, metal, and maybe some kind of stone. And he seems to be kind of messing with a bunch of like, they look almost like spears, but they're all metal. And it's not on the ship map, but you do notice that like on the sides of the upper deck and on the sides of the I'm gonna have to learn both things. On the back of the boat, there are the front and on the back there are 2 sets of oh god, what is the term for them? They're big crossbows. Completely arbalest. I don't know, something like that. Just big ship crossbows, because who knows if gunpowder exists? It knows it. Also see yes, you see a large person. They wear a bunch of bone trinkets. They have a waist sash of bright teal. Wearing a dark black tunic, brown pants. They're very fuzzy, but not like all over. They've kind of got grayish green skin. They do have tusks, but like their nose is a bit flatter. They seem to be talking to the Trident man that you saw on the ship yesterday. As you guys make your way up onto the ship, you see almost immediately, kind of turning like 45 degrees, is the blue-skinned Veldican man, Ixie. So you returned. Welcome.
Yes, reporting for duty.
Did you find anything? Someone to sell items to? Someone to cast an identify spell?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, really.
Raises not an eyebrow. Oh yeah, no. He raises an eyebrow at you. You do notice that he is completely hairless.
Well, you see, I can do that, and I thought yesterday that I could maybe do it, but I didn't speak up because I actually didn't have the right tools, and so I couldn't do it whatsoever.
And so you have the tools now to this ability.
I do.
very curious. The captain will find this fortuitous. Well, welcome again aboard the Stormbreaker. We have run into a bit of a unfortunate circumstance. Remember yesterday we were attacked?
Yes.
The lower decks of the ship have taken on water, and we are in the midst of repairing that.
Oh.
So we won't be heading out today.
When will we be heading out?
The carpenter says it might take a couple more days.
A couple more days.
Thought we had it fixed immediately. Turns out a lot more was damaged than we thought.
Is there anything we can do to speed up the process?
Unless you can magically repair broken wood, I think you might be out of luck.
I don't know how to do that, no.
Then we'll just have to wait for repairs manually.
Where's the captain?
She's out on personal business today.
I see. So we'll wait
Fine.
to identify those things then. Sorry, Ty.
Oh, it's fine. Just wondering what kind of personal business.
Alright. Now leans over. Considering what happened yesterday and happened below decks, I assume the captain's wondering who is attacking us.
Is she often targeted?
Hard question to answer. Not often, but she's been targeted here and there. Not immediately coming into port, though. She's under the assumption that maybe someone tipped our friends off to our arrival.
Right after this stuff that you have?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should get the kid to identify it then.
Well, like,
other
kind of lean
treasure.
over to Ty. So I'm just gonna...
Oh, good. I thought her personal business was buying a better hat than me.
Don't think she could find one.
Nice hat. Captain
Thank
will love
you.
it.
But yes, I could try to help with that if you wanted.
Well, I would prefer you do that kind of thing while the captain is around.
Right.
And you're gonna pay him.
Otherwise, she'll make you do it again.
And you're gonna pay him.
You're going to pay him.
For his services.
Well, we were already going to pay you as a member of the crew, but
You are
If
also
you-
going to pay a mage to identify your items. He happens to be both.
we'll have to work up a continuing contract for that kind of thing then. But I'm sure the captain will be fine with that.
Great.
He'll like lean into the guy.
I could use the money.
To buy more hats.
I never thought about it.
Peculiar. Well then. I'm sure we can work something out. Well, the rest of you, if you want, you can stay here and wait for the captain, or I don't know how long it's going to take her. Could maybe expedite it.
Is she in danger? Does she go alone?
She can be hot-headed at times. She did go alone. She did go armed, and the Dungeon Master is going to tell you that... Where is that? I keep clicking the same ones, and I still can't find them somehow. One of the districts in the city, northwestern end, is the Embassy and Bureaucracy Circle. Deals with political affairs, kind of lawmaking. She's potentially there. So, Igzy will say, well, she's gone to the embassy. Perhaps to talk to some diplomats or something. Maybe try to get some kind of protection. But good. Motions with one finger. Get all of you like closer to him.
Luck gets uncomfortably close.
Everyone kind of leans down.
He just keeps motioning more and more until everyone's like actually around him. We aren't super familiar with all of Petra's associations and information networks. All of you are, what I heard yesterday, not all of you are locals, but kind of motions towards Fia. You seem to be. Perhaps you can figure out something. While the captain goes somewhere else to do something maybe dangerous, I will pay out of my own pocket. Maybe have you investigate who attacked us.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I think we could sniff about. Find something of interest, at least.
I will say I will mirror the captain's wishes of not causing too much of a ruckus, but if you have to go somewhere dirty, please do.
Waiting to
Also don't die. If you get into any trouble, just come back here.
We can try not to die. There's really no guarantee. What is the going wage for our private investigating?
Depending on what you find out, I'm willing to do a sizable amount of gold. So there are 4 of you. I can feel him jingle his coin purse. Because I'm asking you to potentially put yourself in danger, how about 25 gold each, 100 total, and then depending on what you find out and what you get into, I can increase that.
Sounds like a good starting point. Do we have any leads of where to start? Or is it just sort of ask around?
You could do that, but last night we interrogated the man we captured. The man we captured, Miles Barron, is a part of a local crew of brigands known as the Sharptooths. They're led by a man named Kurt Felbrass, and apparently he's difficult to track down, but the Sharptooths apparently have a hideout in the warehouse district. If you know anyone who sells information, though, maybe check with them as well.
Sorry.
Maybe some gossip.
Chartreuse?
What?
The group name, is it?
Like the food board? No, that's charcuterie. No, Sharktooth.
Oh, shark tooth, not chartreuse. Okay. I thought it was a bit strange that they... Yes, no. Sharktooth makes more sense.
Good. I would prefer that we get this dealt with before we have to come back here. If we leave and come back and are targeted again, we know that we have persistent enemies. If you can just find out if this is just a random attack, be fine.
We're on
But
the
if this
case.
is something more treacherous, I will have to speak with the captain, and maybe we plan our voyages to Petra a bit more sparingly.
Sure, why not? We're waiting 2 fucking days now anyways.
See what you can find. He just turns 45 degrees and just watches everybody else.
Well, I think we're being dismissed.
I'd like to introduce myself to everybody that we don't know.
There's lots of time.
He looks
Later.
over his shoulder. You have all the time until we leave, so go ahead.
You think I should wait for you?
Well,
You don't want them to get close to me in case I die. I get it.
no, actually, I wanted to get out there so I could get some money. To be honest.
Oh, right.
We have plenty of time to get to know them. Who knows if they'll make it tonight?
Are you going to kill them?
Lots can happen in a day. In an hour.
One of them might be part of this chartreuse gang.
It could be. Is anybody wearing any a strange yellowy colour?
Oh, well...
I have heard of the underground network of the chartreuse, yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I believe they've infiltrated even up to the highest, to the kingdom.
Really?
I think so. It's like a spy network. Network of wealthy people or something. I don't know. Very suspect.
I'd say. Well, maybe we can, figure out some stuff about that group too while we're at it.
Maybe we should
uncover the whole thing.
Maybe we should focus our efforts.
One
It's
job.
multitasking.
Time might be right that we should do one job at a time, so we do it diligently.
Get it over with. Move on.
All right.
I'll keep it in mind, though, Fia. If I see anybody in a strange colour.
We'll have to make a tally or something. Do you have a notebook?
No, but maybe I could.
Maybe
find
pick up
one.
a notebook.
Right.
Are we going or not?
Yeah, let's go to the embassy and check some things out.
Would I know of any information brokers?
Roll a history check.
What? 11.
11. Okay. Information brokers. You know that kind of in the slums, kind of still around the port and everything, there are some seedier places. Maybe try those places out. How much is Fia dipped into any of the more unsavory bits of town, do you think?
I don't think too much. I don't know why I'm answering in accent.
You live there
This
now.
is hard to get out of.
God, what do I know?
I don't think too terribly much. I think she might go there a little, but I think she would be reluctant to take any sort of jobs there or anything.
Okay.
So probably wouldn't know too terribly much.
You're sure there's some kind of nook or cranny around here where there's got to be some kind of criminals? You saw people gambling the other night.
Criminals.
Who knows where those groups of kids were up to? probably to do crimes in the middle of the day instead of going to school.
The youth are known for that.
Crimes.
The youths.
Youths are known for crimes and piracy, which is also a crime.
Well, I guess, yes, we can go to the embassy, see if we can uncover something a little bit different.
Or to the warehouse district, where their hideout is.
Well, yes, but I worry it's kind of bright in the day, and some of us do stick out.
Looks at Bygram.
Looks at T. Obviously, she's talking about you.
I don't stick out.
Me looking at all three of them.
Yeah, Fia's third eye pops open.
Locke has no idea. He's just like,
I think if we want to go there, we've got to at least get you guys some better disguises.
I have a disguise kit.
Well, that's one.
I don't.
I'm fine like this. I don't see what's wrong.
You look a little too polished. Too pristine.
You're
You have to
right.
rub some dirt on you if you're going to go to the warehouse district.
Okay. There's no mud around, so I don't think I can do that. So,
Well, it's a bit of a figure of speech. But, I mean, we will have to do something about Ty as well. No offense.
I don't know what you want. I'm not about to put a jacket on or something, so.
Well, I mean, that's up to you, but you're definitely going to draw some eyes.
What do you suggest then?
Well, perhaps covering that nice, shiny breastplate, maybe getting you just a rummy-looking cloak might be enough. Same with you,
Okay.
Boy Grim.
if they got a cloak that fits me, yeah,
It'll just be like a little tea towel around your shoulders.
it's a cape.
It's like a little capelet.
I have common clothes with me. I imagine that if she has a shirt, though, it also doesn't have sleeves. But if it's just like a sleeveless tunic.
Well, you might want your armor. I'm not saying we're not going to get into a tussle.
I wasn't going to take it off. I was going to put the shirt over top. It's oversized.
I mean, I guess. It'll just look a little lumpy.
Would you rather me wear the armor or wear a shirt over the armor? I'm not taking it off.
Let's try the embassy first. See if we can eavesdrop.
Okay.
All right.
And you know, maybe we don't have to eavesdrop. I mean, we can. I just mean people sometimes tell me things.
Well, then we'll send you out first.
Okay.
All right.
Let's try.
To the embassy district.
All
Lead
right,
the way.
so Fia,
Hmm.
I don't think in any stretch you've ever been there. So,
Why would I?
there isn't a city map just like on the streets. So
You are here.
city might be organized in some way, but not like that, unfortunately. So, I'd love for you to roll a group investigation check to try to find the embassy.
Oh, well, that's fitting.
Oh, I rolled good this time. 18.
Okay.
8.
Uh,
Yeah, 18. We got 8. Okay.
12.
12.
7.
Oh Lord. Gosh.
Come on, I think it's this way.
You guys get lost.
Hmm.
There's a lot of districts here, and you kind of don't know exactly where you're going. You don't know which area it is in. You end up actually in the upper ward, which is one of the places where more fancy people live, and it's actually guarded with a gate. But they turn you away.
Gated community, got it. If there is a guard at the gate, I'll walk up to them though. Probably as they're turning us away.
You again? What do you want?
Just looking for the embassy.
Embassy. Let's see. Yeah, from here. Let's see. Consult my poorly drawn maps that I actually can't find. Oh, there you are. He kind of points a bit more over to the left. Or actually, from where you are, where you turn around. Sorry, to the right. Like, see the place with the big circular walls?
Yeah.
In there. Don't really let. Do you have like business in there? Do you have like
What, you think I'm not
documents? I'm just asking if you have documents or anything, because they might not let you in.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
I heard there's a bunch of shitheads in some sort of gang in the city. Should I be worried about them? Shark tooth, something like that?
Tooths. Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, tie. 3?
Shark tooths. What? There's all sorts of little crime gangs popping up here and there and then disappearing.
Never run into anyone like that.
Shark tooths? Don't sound familiar.
Right. All right. Any districts that we should be avoiding?
Not necessarily. There's just some districts. Yeah. There's just some districts. There's just some districts that don't let people in.
Like this one.
Like this one.
Cool. Okay, great. Thanks. I'll turn back and go to the group. He said we have to go to that place with the round walls. Said he won't let us in though because we don't have any documentation.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try.
We could try. He had also never heard of shark tooth.
Had he heard of chartreuse?
I didn't ask.
He's probably part of them. He's probably trying to get your
Cover the trail.
Yeah.
I never thought about that either. Should I go beat it out of him?
No. Let's
feel
not.
Like that's a pretty big jump. Once you start messing with guards, more seem to come out of nowhere.
That's how guards work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should focus on embassy.
Well, now I'm sort of flip-flopping. I'm moving a little bit more towards the warehouse. I didn't realize we'd need papers.
That make you nervous? You got something to hide?
Well, I mean, no, but according to them, I'm a nobody. I don't have papers. Don't even know what they'd look like.
I don't know.
But the warehouse people could be my people.
I don't think any of us have any papers. But We can at least go try to speak to them. Maybe we can tell them that we're working for someone.
Well, I'm
Did it-
willing to try.
Did it look like the embassy might be on the way? Oh, I guess I don't know where the warehouse district is.
The warehouse district wouldn't be on the way to the embassy circle, bureaucracy circle. But it is. I think you're smart enough to infer that it's like probably close to the docks.
Okay.
Because people would need to unload everything, take it somewhere, you know.
Okay. We're all the way out here anyways. We might as well try the embassy. Try the warehouse when we go back to the ship.
The worst they can say to us is no, and I've heard no quite a bit of times in my life.
Well, I mean, truly the worst they can do is throw us in jail.
Why would they throw us in jail for just asking Torn to step through a door?
You haven't been to many big cities, have you?
I've been to a few, I just haven't asked to step through doors that I'm not supposed to be stepping through.
Sometimes they get mighty angry. Sometimes they don't really need an excuse, they just do it.
Well, if everyone is afraid, I could go by myself and ask.
No.
Oh.
Not. Besides, the captain might still be there, so she can let us in, or at least, tell them we're cool.
Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, if we do get arrested because we were doing business they asked of us, maybe they'll come help us.
I appreciate that hopefulness. I don't know if I would rely on that, but it doesn't hurt to ask to step through the door.
What?
Wonderful.
Works for me.
Go that way then.
Would you like to lead the way?
Sounded really patronizing when it came from you, but yes, since I'm the only one who seems to know, I will lead the way.
All right. So, you make your way towards the embassy district. Said circular walls. There seems to be kind of like turrets and guards up there. You get to a opening with kind of two large doors that seem to be about like 20 feet wide, 15 feet tall, that seem to have metal gates that are just hanging outwards. That are pulled up. And you see that one of them is an exit, one of them is an entrance. You see that at the exit there are several kind of caravans of people or carts or just people on foot leaving. And you see, waiting to get in line, there is about 30 people.
Looks a little more than just a door to step into.
I suppose.
Do we see the captain?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. What's that? It's not bad. Well, it would have been not bad if I hadn't rolled a 1.
You do not see the captain here.
Okay.
You see some people in fancy cloaks and stuff. You see a couple people that look like they're wizards. You see some very, very angry gnomish men who are up with one of the guards that are up there and just shouting at him.
Can we hear what they're shouting about?
They are shouting in gnomish.
Ah, okay.
The guard there was just shaking his head the entire time and just like crossed arms. Like, he says in common though, "You don't have papers." Like, listen. Listen, there is a system and a law to the city. You can't just demand to get it. He looks over at like one of the guards. He's just like there side-eyeing him. Doesn't seem like you're gonna get through anytime soon.
We need another avenue.
Well, looks like we're gonna go get eyeballed at the warehouse district.
Oh
Yep.
no.
I thought it would be easier.
I did.
Such is life, little lamb. Doesn't make it so.
I suppose. I didn't realise there would be all these people that wanted to get into there. It's an embassy after all. You think that it would be a little easier to get into, but if they have a problem.
I
I have no answer for you.
I know. I know.
Sometimes the higher ups don't really care. It's all bureaucracy.
I can make them listen.
I believe you. I don't think they'll let us in front of that line, though.
Okay.
But maybe you can talk to some people in the warehouse. Make them listen to you.
Okay. I'll try that.
Okay. Let's go there.
So I won't make you roll an investigation check this time. Because you've been in proximity to that place a couple times. So you make your way to the warehouse district. There are warehouses here, factories, all sorts of actually very large buildings here. This also is one of the parts of the city that actually has waterways for like gondola and stuff. Or small shipping boats or anything.
Interesting.
There's all sorts of people here working away. There is, let me see. Everyone roll a perception check for me as you get here.
I don't know what dice to use.
You see crowds of people.
Oh my god! Another one!
Oof.
Ooh, I didn't do much
Oh.
better.
Oh
4.
no. Lord. As there's several groups of people kind of moving around, some of them pushing boats, some of them carrying goods. There's some people having a smoke. Alright, what'd you roll? And Fia, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 15.
15?
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Look at us.
Okay, look at you two. Whether because you've dealt with all sorts, or whether because you can kind of snuff out some more rowdy folk, you actually see that there is kind of heading towards the one of the walkways, a group of very inconspicuous pirate-like folk. They have cloaks with hoods on, but you can see that they all have the tattoo of a shark.
Well, look at that. Isn't that interesting?
What's interesting?
Oh, I think I've spotted myself some sharks.
Oh,
Yeah, land sharks.
only seems to be about 3 of them.
Can we tail them?
Sure. Are you doing this stealthily, or are you just
Stealthily.
bounding?
Like
up
using the crowd and sort of like
Okay.
the first Assassin's Creed when you like walk with the groups.
All right.
Blend.
All right. Roll stealth checks then for me, everybody.
I've been rolling
Oh.
so poorly.
Yeah, honestly, both of my dice have betrayed me. What do I do?
Okay.
Oh no. This is what I'm supposed to be good at.
Oh wow. This is
We're gonna get into a confrontation.
this might be
So-
the opposite.
It's not my day for rolling.
So, I hate to do this to Ben. Ben, because you are, let me see what armor you're wearing.
Yeah, you might have to roll again at disadvantage.
No!
Yes.
Oh no!
Let's see, you were wearing chainmail. So unfortunately, one of the drawbacks of certain armor types is having disadvantage on stealth. What'd you roll the first time?
I rolled a 17. I was so happy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Maybe you'll get an 18 this time.
So you have to roll again and take the lower of the two.
Oh, rolled again and I got a 14.
Okay, so you get a 14.
Not built for this type of stuff.
I also got a 14.
Okay, 14. Ty got a 4. Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Yo, Rogue, what you doing?
Lord,
no.
Not
I'm
rogue
getting new
again.
dice out, to be honest.
Just too excited.
Oh Lord, Bagram, you are trying to be, you know the full like presence you command of being a big guy in armor. So you're trying to take it very slow and just kind of like, a crowd will move by you and you kind of like shoulder past where they were and yeah.
It's an attempt.
Luck. You're very small. You can just you're not super small, but you're small enough that you can kind of dart between people. Fia and Ty. There's a moment, Fia, where you're kind of like crouching like beside either a barrel or like the side of a building, and Ty's trying to be stealthy. She unfortunately kind of trips a little bit. She doesn't fall over, but she kind of like catches herself on you, and it rocks the one of the barrels beside you and makes a bit of a noise. You watch the three kind of look over their shoulder.
Toy, shut up! This is my barrel.
You knocked the fucking barrel over.
You knocked it to me.
You were in my way.
You're like really tall.
Who's over there?
Who's asking?
None of your business.
Then it's none of your business who's over here.
Roll persuasion check for me at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Or intimidation.
I'll take intimidation.
All right.
That's my proficiency. Okay. One of these dice is going to treat me well. That one didn't. That one didn't. Fuck. Like, it's just not my day. 9. Oh, no, I lied. Because it was a 9 and an 8. So 11.
11. Well, whoever you is, back off. Go about your business.
I am. You're the one who interrupted me.
Kind of looks over at you in fear.
Erin inspectors. We're inspecting these barrels for contraband. Where did my chill go? I don't know.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yep.
You watch as all three of them turn and draw weapons.
Cool.
Fucking bring it.
But
cool.
I believe this is a good place to call it for now.
So, oh no!
So we'll pick up again next time. And I guess I have to say my calling off, so just like that, another drop drips into the sea and the effects of our adventure today ripples outwards. We'll see you again next episode for
whatever that is.
Whatever that is. A street brawl in the warehouse district. There's going to be gondolas, there's going to be stone bridges, there's going to be barrels.
It's going to be the beginning of Italian Job, but with just Ty and Fia.